Kensurfs here, and another video review. This time it's a pinball machine review, and we're going to be reviewing the latest pinball machine that I've added to the man cave, and it just arrived from St. Charles, Illinois last weekend, and it is Bally's Scared Stiff, or Elvira's Scared Stiff, as you can see by my Mistress of the Dark, who's standing next to the machine right here. Well, there's a lot of videos out there on this pinball machine. It's been out since 1996, so you're going to see a lot of reviews out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review of the machine that I've got, some of the mods that are on it, but some of the features that are hidden that maybe if you've owned this machine for a while or you've played it many times that you might not have been aware of. And I ended up doing a little research, and I've got some information, so I hope you find it entertaining and educational, because there are some things about this that I never would have known. So sit back, enjoy Bally's Scared Stiff.
Hello, darlings. Yes, it's me, the titillating temptress in the flesh, and not much else. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And tonight, I have an especially terrifying tale from those monster hitmakers at Bally. It stars my favorite actress of all time, me. And it's destined to become a true cult classic forever. Or at least until you croak, whichever comes first. But I can see you're ready for some action, so get ready to get scared stiff.
Oh man, I could watch her all night. Well, actually, I'm going to start off with telling you what's hidden in the machine, and believe it or not, a reference to cows. Now, there are 3 references, hidden references to cows in this machine. If you get on the high score chart and you enter Moo, M-O-O, you're going to see on the DMD some funny cow pictures. In fact, they look like this. Now there's 2 flipper codes. The first flipper code, if you enter it, and I'm going to have these flipper codes written inside the description of this video, but the first flipper code, if you enter it, you're going to hear the cows mooing. Now the second flipper code, if you enter it, you're going to see this, and I thought this was pretty funny. I've just done it on my machine. Now there's several other flipper codes, and each one does something different. But I'm going to let you guys figure that out, and I'm going to give you the description of them so you can try it. But first we're going to take a look at the machine, and we're going to take a look at the artwork. And if you've ever walked around a cabinet of this, you can see it's kind of a crate with a monster in it, and it's got some graffiti on it. So let me show you what I mean. All right, and as you can see, the creators have done some funny things with this. I'm going to take you on the side artwork. Some warnings. Now over here, here's the one that I found interesting, and I've never noticed it before. This right here. Now this originally was something different, but the censors, or the people, thought it would be a little too risque for this machine. So here's what it originally looked like. Too much for them, so they added the claw marks and scratched everything off, but they did leave, you know, a little trace of it there. Now here's a shot of the back glass. Now Ken Cromwell, the gentleman I bought this machine from, actually had it autographed, and he's got 3 autographs on there. He's got Greg Ferez, who was the art designer of this machine. We've got Elvira herself, and we have Dennis Nordman, who was the game designer. I don't know if you can see that in there in the cat. It's kind of hidden right here. And then that's the factory autograph of Greg. But he happened to get all of those signed. Now there's a bunch of stuff going on in this back glass that I wasn't aware of. Of course you have the spinning spider. This is interactive, and during the game the spider will spin and you'll use the flippers to stop it on some of these items to get points. So it's kind of a neat feature that you actually have something in the back glass that works. But let me show you some of the funny things that I discovered about this back glass. Alright, so on the back glass you'll see some cheese and some crackers in the picture, and it says Little Luna. Well, that's a reference to Elvira's daughter. Luna is the daughter's nickname, and on the top of the box you can see a picture of a little Elvira. Well, that's a reference to Elvira's daughter. Cat in the picture is a reference to Dennis Nordman, the designer. It's his wife's cat, Chelsea, and it was drawn from an actual photo of her cat. Here's one. Why is the flashlight on, but the batteries are outside the flashlight? Well, the batteries were a reference to one of Elvira's favorite toys, the type that take batteries, if you know what I mean. And they didn't want that necessarily to reflect that, so they later added the flashlight, but they turned it on, left the batteries out, and that was a reference to that. Now over here we have the rabbit ears, and for those of you who don't remember, TVs used to have antennas and they used to call them rabbit ears, so that one was actually quite obvious. And then there's a couple of others in here on the remote, and then closer up it's down between the flippers, the brand name So Sue Me. It's a reference or a dig at Sony. Last but not least, oh, there goes the spider. It does this during the attract mode. Scared the hell out of me when I could hear that humming the first time. You see the notches on the bedpost, Elvira's bedpost. Now that can mean whatever you think, but maybe it's the number of extra balls. Got this pinball machine. Ken Cromwell had done all the modifications to it, but there's a few I wanted to do myself, and they're not really mods, but there was a few extras. Like, it was missing the coin tray, so I ended up buying a new coin tray for it. Just, you know, that's what it came with originally. That's what I ended up wanting. And then it had the lock bar, and this lock bar was supposed to, or the lock bar hinges, this lock bar was supposed to be on there, so if you have it out there in the arcade or something, people don't break in. So I had a friend of mine who has a ton of pinball machines on route. He got me this. So now, not that I need it, I have the factory lock bar, and if you saw that video earlier with Elvira, came from the factory with that. Now, the gentleman Ken, like I said, had done a ton of mods. The biggest mod that you can see here is the Boney Beast, which is one of the ramps. He put an LED strip underneath the bones so it changes color. It cycles, it changes color. Don't know if you can see that, but it's changing color now. Now this machine has all LEDs in it. 100% LEDs underneath the playfield and on the playfield. He did a lot of the cool work on here. He has the Cliffy hole protectors in there that protect where are we down there? You can kind of see it underneath there to protect the wood from being worn when the ball goes in there. He has the Cliffy, I actually put these on, the red Cliffy post protectors, just to kind of offset it. It has the blades on the side of the machine. Generally they were black, and it has the Deadhead mod and the Flaming Candle mod back there. See, this machine was built in '96, and it was originally supposed to come with all of these mods. We have the Danicing Boogiemen here, so when you hit the bumpers here, or when you hit these boogeymen bounce back and forward. And there's a feature called the Dancing Boogiemen, and they will dance back and forward. But a lot of these features were cut from the production model. There goes that spider again. due to cost back in '96. This is one of the last pinball machines made by Bally, and it was in the time when arcades were going out of business because everybody was doing their home consoles, the PlayStations, and the Xboxes, and all of those things back in the day. And here's the other blade. We have the stiff in the coffin that pops up, but he had done most of these mods himself. He's got I wondered what this was, and this is actually a glare protector to keep the glare from the DMD, or dot matrix display, off of the playfield, and it actually works pretty good. I didn't know what the hell that was. And he has some good speakers in here, so the machine really does good. So let me take it for a test spin for you. Before I do that, I almost forgot. On the red legs, he has the legs powder coated, and of course we've got a pin gulp cup there so you can set your beer or whatever. But what he doesn't have is he doesn't have these spacers, or the protectors, the leg protectors. So these just arrived today. These are leg protectors that go in between the legs and the cabinet to protect the cabinet from wear. And as you can see, they will wear if you do not have leg protectors on it. The decal, the only issue in shipping is the decal on the eyeball shooter got a little bit frayed, but this arrived today. This is a new eyeball shooter, a little bit bigger. As you can see, just a little bit, not too much bigger, but this is going to go on, and I've got new springs coming. I just haven't put them on yet. So there's some mods that I'm going to be putting on that I just haven't done yet.
Are you ready to play? I don't want to know what's in there.
You come! Stop the spider! I am the Reaper!
Leave it alone.
You come! Stop the spider!
Double trouble.
Ooh!
Heading for the deadhead. Ah, the deadhead from the album.
Meathead!
A cow? I'm warning you. Now look what you've done. Monkeys? Chimpanzees? Gorillas? Mechanics!
Minerals of the train! Jackpot!
Feed the crate!
Finish him dead! Get to the crate!
Hurry! Get it in there!
Jackpot!
You get the idea. Now, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get back to playing this game. So until next time, it's Kensurfs saying, have a great night.
More.
It's a great day for racing.
They are, they are a most beautiful.
Oh, yeah! Unpleasant dreams.